evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna jump right into it today. I'm gonna do the intro here in a second, but I just need to put this thing on the ground, and I hope I could land it before the live stream started, but as you can see, I am just coming in for final approach to this platform below us. And then we're gonna go and do the intro here in a second. Just give me a second to get this thing on the deck. As we come in nice and slow us down. And there's the landing. Perfect. Wonderful. And with plenty of fuel to spare. Anyway. So close. Game is loud. Oh, hold on. Pull that way back there. Is that better? Hope that's better. Maybe a little bit more. I hope that is. That looks like. Is this even? Okay, the slider is working. Let's just see if the capture software was. Let's put it there. And let's see how that goes. Is it if it's too loud, then do let me know. Let's jump back to the main camera. Let's do all the intro stuff. That we hold on. I forgot my lights. Lights are not on. Let's get that thing on. That thing on. There we go. That's better. You couldn't hear me over the engine at the start. Sorry about that. We'll adjust it. The game was a little loud, but as I was saying, I was going straight into the into the gameplay because I just had to land the ship here. I hope I could make it over there before the start of the live stream, but as you can see, I just barely made it, just barely. Anyway, good evening. How are you all doing tonight? Let me get something to drink. As you can probably guess, tonight we're gonna be playing Frontier Pilot Simulator, which is a game that just came out. I launched a video today about it, also showcasing it. I'm also going to do it in live stream today. While the video today was sponsored by the developers, Razer, they have not sponsored this specific live stream. But what they did do is they gave me some discount codes, which is why I actually decided to play the game today, because then we can give those away today for you guys who are here. So this is a chance for you to have a look at the game, ask some questions, see what it's all about, and if you're interested in it, then you can sign up for the giveaway. Gonna go and talk about that in a second. Let's just get a link in here actually, while we are at it. Anyway, I have a link somewhere. There's a link. Okay, I'll post a link in chat to a Google form. What you have to do is, if you're interested in getting yourself a copy of Frontier Pilot Simulator, you have to go to that Google form and you have to type in your Discord name. That's your full Discord name with a hashtag and everything and the little 4 numbers afterwards. Because then I can contact you on Discord after the live stream and give you the Steam code so you can redeem the game on Steam. So that link is there. I have 3 copies to give away and we're going to draw the winners at the end of this live stream. Okay, now, before we get into the game, I just want to give you guys a little follow-up on last week. You remember last week? I had some issues with my with my Whirlpool, and we made this MacGyver setup with like rubber bands and everything to get the springiness back in the jaw and all that stuff. As you can see, it's still here. It's still set up with rubber bands. Giveaway, aka free or discounted price. Oh, it's free. If you win the giveaway, you get the game for free. That's But I just want to give you a follow-up because the last week here I've been talking to Whirlpool. I got in contact with their warranty whatever people. I explained them my problem and they asked for some information, like there's a serial number on it, so they can see which batch it was produced in, order numbers, those kind of things to kind of confirm that I in fact like what exact stick it was and when it was sold and all that stuff. After I talked to them, they then sent me on to their technical staff who have a little bit more insight into the individual devices. Talked to one of their guys from the technical staff. We emailed back and forth. I sent him some videos showing what was wrong with the stick. He sent me some videos back showing what the internals of the stick looks like, what part exactly was broken, and what would need to have it fixed and all that stuff. And then he gave me two options. Either they could ship me the replacement part, and then they would guide me through the replacement, or alternatively, I could ship it to them. He did say if I wanted to repair it myself that it would be a little difficult because you had to disassemble the whole, like there's a whole little mechanical thing at the bottom of the stick that controls all the yaw, and there are some sensors, of course, to detect when the stick is yawing, and all that part, that section would have to be taken apart. So he said it would be a little complicated, but it was up to me what I wanted. So I eventually ended up saying, no, I'm going to send it to your service office to get it repaired. And they said, that's fine. So they sent me a shipping label. And they also sent a courier who's coming tomorrow. And this is why I'm still playing with it today. So as soon as this live stream is over, this is going to get package up and ready for shipment. They're gonna be a courier coming by the apartment tomorrow to pick up the stick. Then it's gonna be sent to Verbal, and then I will have it back in like 2 weeks' time or something like that. So yeah, that's the status on the whole Verbal thing. Decided not to try and do the repair myself. I mean, I have my old X56 in storage, so I'm just gonna go and get that, and then I will have to use the X56 for 2 weeks while I wait for this main stick to come back again. Aga, hello and welcome back. So yeah, that's the Verbal story so far. I've been very happy with their support so far. I think it's a nice system they have with you start by talking to someone that kind of, you know, they filter out all the people that make warranty claims without having warranty. So before you are sent off to the technical staff, they just have some kind of screening in the front that just makes sure that only people with actual warranty are moved on to the technical staff. And yeah, the fact that they take the time to sit down and also explain to you what's wrong with the item. They might as well have just said, yeah, just here's a shipping label, send it to us, we'll fix it. More Verbal cardboard. I actually think, do I still have that? Yeah, I actually still have some boxes from some of the other Verbal gear down here. I might use one of those to ship it in. And just pack it up in newspaper or whatever I can find for padding. But, yeah. So that's gonna go out tomorrow, and then I'll play with the X56 for 2 weeks. But if you just joined, today we're gonna be playing Frontier Pilot Simulator, and there is a giveaway going on during this live stream. There's a link in chat where you can win 1 of 3 copies of Frontier Pilot Simulator. We're gonna have a look at the game here in a second. But yeah, you can go to the link. You have to type in your full Discord name with the hashtag and the numbers and everything. And yeah, only sign up once, obviously. If you sign up twice, if I spot your name in there twice, and I will check at the end of the live stream, then I am going to delete you completely for the list. Not just a duplicate, you will be removed completely. So don't go and sign up twice or more than that, of course. Stephen says, yeah, he's actually F56 goes like a mad on both USB plugs are in the same hub. Not a problem with 2 different hubs though. Yeah, so that's the problem I've always had with the X56. It has a tendency to ghost like mad, and it's, some people say it's a power issue, but I've heard of people having it in directly on the motherboard, where they sometimes will have it in like plenty powerful USB ports, or even have it in yeah, a powered USB hub that would definitely be able to deliver enough power to run a HOTAS, and still ghosts. And sometimes you just plug it into a USB 2 port and it runs just fine. And other times it needs, so it just doesn't make sense. And then yeah, so that is a thing. But as I said, that is for hopefully I can get around that. I think mostly a lot of ghosting happens on the throttle side and not that much on the joystick side. And since I'm only going to need the joystick and not the throttle, I'm going to keep my verbal throttle out and then just swap out the joystick. It should be fine, I hope. Fingers crossed at least. Don't have desktop real estate for the verbal as they are huge. That is true. They are relatively large devices to have sitting on your desk. I've been considering getting desk clamps for them, but I really wanted something with rails underneath the table so I could like slide them out of the way when I don't need them. But the rails also have like a handle you can just open and then you can move them and then lock them up again or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're just gonna jump in game. Let's go and let's get cargo hauling here. Let's fly around for some ships because that's always a ton of fun. Yeah, exactly, Steven. It's the throttle tight that is ghosting. Okay, this is Frontier Pilot Simulator, and I'm just gonna get ourselves lined up here with the markers here. Hopefully, without driving into the water. Look at the whales out there. Slowly turn this thing around. This is a big boat or plane. Plane, I guess. Not really a boat, is it? Come on. That should do it. There we go. Hey, I'm gonna start by getting us charged up here. See how much money we have left when we have a full tank of fuel. We have about 10,000 credits. So let's go and see what we can do from here with 10,000 credits. So we are basically, when you start the game, you start out here on this little island. Oh, I still have the Star Citizen code showing. Thank you. Just remove that. There we go. Okay, so when you start the game, you start out here on this island. You can see distances are small. They are all relatively close to each other. And some of the first things you would do is you begin to get access to these islands here as you get longer range on your ship, so you can begin to make some more money. And eventually we're going to begin to make it into the big island. Distances are longer. There are some mountains that's going to cause some havoc. Probably volcanoes and all kinds of other weird things that the game can throw at us. And there are also these sea platforms orbiting around, not orbiting, but they are like around the perimeter. And I don't know if there's anything else out here that I haven't. I mean, there's an island up here somewhere. If I can find, where are we? There it is. So we are here. There's an island up there, which I actually showcased that island in the video. It's a very difficult place to fly because of the solar radiation up in that area is immense. But I think what we're going to do now is we're going to see if we can't get some we can't get some hauling going here. So you can see here they have some products they need. They need G-type batteries, and they have a number of products they produce, like empty G-type batteries. And what I just wanted to do is basically see what we can get. Okay, so we could take the G-type batteries and we could fly them in there to the power plant in the center. 87 kilometers, and then we're gonna make 15,000. That's a pretty good trip. This one we could make, how much was this? It was 15. These, which are quite a bit heavier, but we could fly them. We could fly them just over there, which is just this 20 kilometers shorter, so it's a shorter distance. Hey, Mike, thanks a lot for the super for the donation. It's awesome. Hope you're in chat. Thanks a lot. But 17,000 is a good. Yeah, no, this first-person mode as well. I'm gonna show you that when we as we get flying here. The last one here. Ooh, that's a lot of money to be made here. We could go to hard mine. This is lighter as well, so range shouldn't be an issue. This would be really good. 2.5 tons, cost 1,000, and if we can make this, get this to hard mine, I mean, we could try to go all the way down to Quarry, but Quarry is quite far away. We would have to do a pit stop. What do you guys think? Should we go for the big box and then try to maybe do a pit stop here and then go to Quarry and then hopefully make 63,000? That's a lot of money. Minus the 1,000 we buy it for, so 62,000. Minus some fuel and whatnot. I think we're gonna do that. That's a lot of money. And we're gonna make a pit stop there. So we're gonna set a route there, and then we're gonna continue the route there. How's that pronounced? Russ Jones became a Patreon. Awesome, dude. Thanks a lot. And welcome on board. I hope you're in chat. Thanks a lot. I think this is what we're gonna do. Because that could potentially be... I mean, 73 with 2.5 tons. We should definitely be able to do that. So, let's go ahead and let's buy that. Oh, you know what? We... we can only have, they only have one for sale at the time. Okay. Okay. So the game is called Frontier Pilot Simulator, but it's not made by Frontier Development. It's made by a game called Razer, who made the game. So it's not an FDev game. This has nothing to do with Frontier Developments. It's just called Frontier Pilot Simulator because you are out here at the frontier. This is kind of the idea with it. Okay. We got cargo on board. We have ourselves a heading. Let's get this thing into the air. Now, I'm going to show you the different flight modes here in a second, but I just want to get ourselves lined up towards our destination and then get some speed going. And as soon as we get above the stall speed of the aircraft, which we are now, we're going to level it out and turn it into airplane mode. Now when we are airplane, we have extended the wings. We have much better lift. We don't need to use the engines for lift anymore. So now we just need to find a place where the throttle levels kind of keep us nice and stable. Now, as I said, we do have different flight modes. So this is like you can extend the wings out so you can basically use it more as a plane rather than a VTOL craft. You can also have different camera positions. For instance, if you want to fly from the cockpit, we can definitely do that. How is the game sound levels, by the way? Is it too low? It sounds a little low. It looks a little low on the meter at least. Gonna pull it up a little bit. Sound is good? Okay. Then I'm just gonna pull it up a little bit on my side. No, I don't believe you can look around the cockpit, unfortunately. Okay, how are we doing here for... Okay, we're looking pretty good, actually. Just level this thing out. So right now... Okay, so if you look at the top of the screen right now... You can see, first of all, we have a level that can see how much we are, if we're tilting either way. But also notice below there's a fuel gauge. And it says right now that we're going to be running out of fuel in about 14 minutes and 12 seconds. And we have, at the current throttle settings, if we keep flying like this, we have about 120 kilometer range in our fuel tanks. And you can see our first stop is 60 kilometers. What I'm just going to check is how far is it actually there. So it's 58 plus 40. That's really... Whoops, what happened there? So it's gonna... If we're gonna go all the way, then we have to either throttle way back to get a lot more range out of this. But I think we're gonna play it safe and just do a midway fuel stop. No, don't apologize. Trust me, if you if you go to the video I published today about the game, there was so many people who were confused and thought that this was a Frontier game by Frontier Development because it's called Frontier Pilot Simulator. Ah, and there you go, Grey Skull. There's your answer. It's a new game launched today called Frontier Pilot Simulator, which is a cargo hauling sci-fi. I don't know if it's counted as space, as you don't really go to space, but it's a plane simulator kind of game where you are mainly doing cargo hauling. Now our ski levels are good. We do have a headwind right now, so I'm gonna go and get a little bit altitude here because of the mountains. You can see just below the camera, we get the weather report. It says it is sunny with light winds, and we have minor ski levels. The ski levels is basically radiation. And the higher the radiation, you can see here that my maximum altitude right now is around 4 kilometers. If I go above 4 kilometers, then I'm going to begin to experience interference, and the things are going to begin to shut down. You're going to have a bad day, basically. And the ski levels will change as you fly, or they can change as you fly. That means sometimes going over mountains is not an option. So it's a little dangerous flying where I am now, because if the ski levels were to drop, I wouldn't be able to lower my altitude. I would have to go out into the canyon out there to the left, or get over there to the right, where I can go down to some low altitude to get out of the high radiation. But if the radiation drops, basically my engine's gonna cut out, and you can imagine how well that's gonna go if you're flying so close to mountains. So yeah, that's a little... I'm playing with a joystick? Yes, I am. I'm playing with both a throttle and a joystick. And I'm just sitting here right now giving it minor inputs just to basically keep the craft stable. You can see if I let go of it, it will slowly begin to drift. It's not too bad right now with a headwind, but if you get a side wind, the whole thing will begin to drift. And you can set up trim for pretty much all the input axes, so you can trim for the wind so that it will fly true. But I haven't set up all those. There's a ton of key binding options. And one of them, I guess I said, you can trim basically all the different axes so that you can make sure this thing is flying true. There's a lot of cool things. That's actually why I prefer to play the game in third-person mode, because there's a lot of cool things on the ground below you that you just can't see from the cockpit. Like the mushrooms you just spotted. Sometimes there will be whales. There can be birds flying around. It's a lot of cool stuff. Gotta go and get some altitude here. What's the reason for the ski levels? Some game mechanics to set a ceiling. That, but also to provide some danger when you're flying in mountainous terrains like this, where you can see now I'm up to 1,300 meters. And ski levels can definitely drop to below these altitudes that I am now. So it's also to provide a little bit of danger, and that, I mean, one of the things that I think is making this game interesting is the fact that the game will sometimes just throw you a curveball with some hazardous environments or something like that. For instance, you can see out here to our right. Oh my god. There, the wind just changed dramatically. Actually, we just move my camera so you can see the wind gauge up there in the corner. First of all, we have a geyser out next to us. We need to avoid those. Because obviously flying over an active geyser is a bad idea. But also, we can look at the wind gauge. Right now, previously we had a very weak headwind. Now we have a pretty strong side wind. So we're going to be battling this a little bit more. And that is why I always prefer to play it safe and do an extra fuel stop along the way. Would this game be good for someone who's new to HOTAS? You will definitely learn to use a HOTAS very fast. Oh god. You can see over slightly to the left, you have this hiding behind the engines now. You have this icon with like 3 bars going out of it that looks like a little like pyramid almost. That's my actual heading. You can see how much I'm being pushed sideways. I have to go and point in that direction here in order to actually... Look at that, now the wind is up to 39 meters. This is a very strong wind right now, but I have to fly like that in order to keep my heading towards the place where I actually want to land. How long is the average flight? I would say in the beginning they're very short. They would be like 30 seconds. But as we get into the bigger islands, it really depends. I mean, on this flight here, I could have gone a little faster because you can see my fuel gauge in the lower left-hand corner. Measured, I have a total of 5,000 when it's full. Whoa, come on. So I could have gone a little faster here, and but I decided to fly relatively slow. But I would say an average flight time when you get into the later part of the game is probably going to be around 4 minutes in between landings or something like that. But again, they are not really idle because, as you can see, now we got the wind is moving around all the direction. Okay, now the wind is quieting down. We're down to 12 meters again. Oh no, never mind. I think it's because I'm getting some cover from the mountains sometimes, so that's why the wind is low. So hopefully when we get to land, let's go now and get down to some lower altitudes here. We're getting close to the destination. Hopefully we can find some more favorable winds closer to the ground. Okay, 19 meters. Well, the wind is okay. It's like the wind is constantly changing its strength, and it is constantly changing directions. This is really difficult to fly in. I'm gonna begin to throttle back to begin to slow us down for the approach here to the platform up ahead, and we'll see how this goes when we go into VTOL mode here in just a second. Okay, I'm gonna throttle us up. And there we go. Put us into a nice controlled descent. We can descend a little faster.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you're okay to land.
Very strong side winds right now. Slowly, slowly. Oh, no. Ah, almost got it. Now it's picking up again. No! Don't do that. Jesus, come on. There we go. Whee! No, we got this. It's single player. I don't believe they have... I can't remember if they have multiplayer, actually. I don't believe they... okay, I'm not sure. Actually, we have to go and check that out at some point. But now I just want to get this thing parked up here. And then get out of these headwinds here. Or not headwinds, side winds. Backing up. Have Razer made any announcements on additional expansions or additional content for ships? Not that I know of. But again, the game did just release today. But I would be, given how, they've been working on this game for years. And I would be very surprised if they're just gonna say, yeah, that's it, and then just go and do something else. I would expect we're gonna see new islands, new ships coming at some point in the future as well. I'm just gonna turn us around so we're pointing in the right direction before we take off again. Get above the stall speed. Put it into airplane mode. There we go. Get the plane under control. That transition is always a little chaotic. Now we can try to go a little faster on this trip here, so that we don't have to fly as slow, because this is a shorter distance. And HOTAS support, yes, I am playing on my HOTAS right now. You can see on the top that we still get about 100-kilometer range at these settings here, but we are flying significantly faster than we did before. And again, for the people who have just joined, oh, that was not what I wanted. I wanted that one. There is a cockpit view as well, which you may like, which you may not like, but I guess it's a matter of taste. I like to just have it as a third person, because I know it's a little bit more arcadey, less simulator feel, but you don't get as good of a view of the surroundings, which is quite nice. But if you prefer the more simulator feel to it, you can play it from within the cockpit. Let's get out around that geyser there. Flying sideways, 41 meters now. The wind is insane out here. Jesus. Okay, so hot elements. Out to the starting on the right hand side, we have our altitude right now at around 1,080, 90 going up. Then we have an actually altitude gauge. You can see that goes up, and you can also see the little number that says 6. It says 5 now. If I pull up sharply, you can see that goes up. That is my vertical speed. And if I push the nose down, you can see it goes red. That means I have a negative meaning I'm descending. So I'm just trying to keep that thing relatively stable. Next to that, that stays 137. That is the right-hand engine throttle, and we have the left-hand engine throttle on the other side. You can see I can sit here. I can throttle it up. One side is by throttle position. The other side is the actual throttle output. So you can see that the throttle output is lagging a little bit from the actual input. Then to the other side, we have our speed gauge and our speed out there. And then at the top again, we have it's not a compass, it's a level, so you can see whether you're flying level or not. And then you have a fuel gauge below that, where it says that I have 11 minutes and 50 seconds worth of fuel, and I can get about 110 kilometers of range out of this right now in the current setting. So we can go a little faster. I don't believe it has head tracking support either. I don't believe there's any kind of VR or head tracking, as far as I know. They did mention a VR version. Okay, I must admit I haven't looked into VR for it or head tracking. Jesus, the winds in this area is all over the place. We're gonna burn some fuel here because come on. 44 meters, and now the wind is down to... Oh, now it's up again. It's just all over the place. Oh, there's a big mountains there. I'm gonna just fly around them, I think. I think that's better. I'm gonna begin to slow us down. Maybe not that much. We could probably glide in the rest of the way if we wanted to. I don't think they have an airstrip on this specific base here, so we will have to go and do it as a VTOL landing. Oh, great, we got a cyclone incoming. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to take it VTOL from here. Okay. We're at 50% fuel, that's fine. There's our landing pad. Begin to slow down our descent. Down to like 10 meters a second, should be fine. And then keep it stable there. There's the cyclone. Oh, come on. Just in the nick of time. Okay, let's go ahead and sell that for 63,000 credits. Here you go, take your thing. And we made a lot of money there. Okay, while we have a cyclone here waiting for that to move over, let's begin to plan our next move here. Ooh, what are those? Ore. Interesting. What do they have here? I don't want to fly it all the way out there. We could make around 10,000 by flying it into power plant, which is a relatively short trip. 37, that's one stop, basically. All of these, you can see the numbers are red, means they're too heavy. I can't carry them. And notice the glasses. The more glasses they have, the more sensitive they are to bumps. So if you have something with 3 glasses, you need to make very, very smooth landings, because otherwise you're going to break it. But again, for 13,000, so we're gonna make like 50,000 to fly it all the way up there. That seems like a bad deal. What about some passengers? We have one passenger there for 15,000. We have another passenger here who want to go up and explore a volcano. 24,000. How much was this? I mean, we could take that passenger up. Like, obviously, when the volcano, when the cyclone is over, and we have some more favorable flying conditions, we can fly that guy up to a volcano up there. Then we could go over here to that to the research, and from there we could. Or we could go directly to power plant. I think there's some good money to be made in power plant by ferrying batteries. The batteries are going everywhere, basically. And you can see... You can make like 20,000. It's actually not as good as I was hoping. What about the crater? Pocket money. I think we're gonna, I don't know where we're gonna go from there. We just want to find something where there's some really good money made, but that can also change. And we have the MC batteries, which we could actually go, they're actually very valuable. There's actually a potential for a really good trade route here. Look at that, they have empty batteries that are going back to the power plant, and the power plant has batteries that's going out there. So a trip out there and back would actually yield us a significant amount of money. And we're going up here to the volcano anyway. I think we're gonna go and pick up that guy from... if we can figure out where they have the passengers on this base. Because obviously they're not here. They're over there, maybe? You can see there says passengers 500 meters that way. But I really want to wait for the cyclone to be over. Okay, the winds are actually not that bad. You know what? Let's... Oh. There we go. Well, that was timed, wasn't it? So let's see if we can figure out where they're putting their passengers on this base here. Must be somewhere... Oh, probably up here, maybe. Oh yeah, here we go. Well, where are the passengers? 500 meters that way? Oh, they're down there. There they are. The little buggers. Nope, not you. You going to volcano. Oh, and would you bring me back? Oh, they want to go back too. Yeah, sure. Let's make a round trip to volcano then. I think I messed that up. Oh, I can put it in reverse. Okay, we're gonna need some serious repair now. Apart from the fact that I'm stuck on a rock now. Come on, get this thing free. Let's get it up here on the smoother ground. Yeah, this place does not have a hangar, so we're gonna have to call ourselves a service drone. How much are these now? So basically, we can call a drone now, and it's gonna come and it's gonna cost us a little bit, like 3,000 credits, and a bit also for fuel. But basically, they gotta come and repair our ship. Okay. Okay. Well, we need to make it to Volcano and back. So we need to be a little bit conservative with our fuel now, because if we want to fly 50 kilometers there and back, and we also need to spend some fuel on VTOL takeoff and landings, then we actually need to be very conservative with our fuel here. And fly very slow. Yeah, there is a first person. We can try to fly there in. See, we got some heavy side winds here. Gonna try to move us around that that mountain there. Come on. Pull up terrain. Come on. There we go. Ah, boy. I can clear that. And then we're gonna throttle us way back again to save fuel. Maybe not so much that the engine's cut out. Oh, hello, little mountain. I think the type of people this game will appeal to are the same type of people who will enjoy something like other like more traditional simulators. Like there's all those like truck simulators and farming simulators and those kind of things. If you want that, but you want something that's just more space sci-fi-ish, then I could see this being appealing. How does it fly? You have to fight it, basically. Can you fly to space? I don't think so. We have a maximum altitude we can fly safely. At least maybe we can later in the game. I don't know. This is only the second craft that I have. Though we should after this trip, we should have plenty to buy a new one if we wanted to. But I want to make a little bit more. So basically when our fuel gauge go yellow, that means we have spent half our fuel. So we should be able to make it to volcano and land without without spending half our fuel. So we'll also keep an eye on our fuel gauge. Half the fuel will be 2,500 kilograms of fuel. If we can make it there without... Oh, what have I'm throttled up way too high here. Let's throttle this thing down so we can... I hope there's a decent place to land, because I'm not gonna land on the side of a volcano. That's for sure. I mean, we could also just, like, completely gun the throttle and go to Orient Research. You can see it's right over there to the left. Oh, waterfalls. I want to go there too. Do I still play Elite Dangerous? Yes, I very much do. And what is my feeling about Odyssey? It's becoming better and better. It was a bit of a mess in the beginning, but I think Frontier's slowly getting it together. They just have that one, like, elephant in the room that's called console launch. People ask over on Twitch if this supports proper flight sticks. Yes, it does. Look at this. Flight sticks. It's very relaxing. Okay, now we're getting into... Oh, did you see that? There are actual, like, pieces of whatever coming out of the volcano. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we're not gonna land close to that. Actually, that reminds me. We should probably go and get some more altitude for that little peak coming up ahead of us. Maybe that's not even the right volcano. I think it's the big one behind it that she's interested in. But I have no idea where she wants me to put this thing down. Maybe it is that one there. Is there like a plateau? Oh, there is like a plateau over there. I need to get this into... Oh, can we actually refuel here? That would make it so much easier. Well, we need to... Maybe we need to align up the ship before she will get out. Oh, right, she want to get out. Hold on. Where's open cargo again? I forgot. Hold on. I'm just gonna get this thing aligned up, then she can leave. We're not messing this up too much. Oops. Well, that's gonna make the return trip a little bit more interesting. Jesus. But hey, at least we can refuel here. I should have known that, because now we can fly. We can push the engines a little bit on the way home. Is she back on board? Nope. So are we just gonna sit here and wait for her to come back? Energy production. Yeah, go. The dongle. Drinking game. Every time one of my engines is on fire, you have to take a shot. I take no responsibility for how that's gonna end. Okay, are you done yet? Can we go back now? This is the real truck driver experience. Jesus, come on. Because he hasn't paid me yet. Is there a honk? Yeah. Come on. Get going. Come on. Yes, it is time to head back now. She saw what I did to the engine, doesn't dare coming back. Well, it's that or she's staying here. Okay, now she wanna go back again. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, you can see my throttle input here, even though I've given full throttle. One of the engines is not really performing as well as it should. And I'm wondering why. Let's get some forward speed on this thing. So we can put this into airplane mode. You can see how both of them are underperforming compared to what they should. Because I burned that engine. Okay, we can't go full throttle all the way home. Let's go 250 maybe. Hold on. Is that okay? Okay. Basically, there should be fine. Let's get this thing leveled out. I think 1900 meters should be fine. Of course, flying with a broken engine also means you are consuming more fuel. Okay, while we're flying, I just want to... Ooh, guys. I just want to mind you that there's a giveaway going on right now, and you have a chance to win a copy of this game, Frontier Pilot Simulator. You can do that by going to the link, which I have no doubt there will be a copy of in the chat. There you go. Thank you, Dongle. You go to that, fill out the Google form with your Discord name, and it's a full Discord name with the hashtag and the number and everything, so I can contact you on Discord after the live stream, because we're gonna draw the winners towards the end of the live stream. And remember that don't try to sign up multiple times. I will check, and if anybody signs up more than once, I'm going to delete all of your entries, not just the duplicate ones. So don't be clever. I will check it. I want to steer around that thing there. That doesn't look like something I want to fly into. And then I don't want to go any higher than I am right now. I'm up to dangerously high levels. Actually, I should probably throttle back a little bit. Oh, is that a geyser right ahead of us? It looks like a geyser. Yeah, it is. We're gonna move around that. And we're gonna begin our descent now. Down towards Quarry. We're at half fuel. So you can see right now we made it all the way to Volcano with less than half our fuel spent. And right now we already spent half of it and we haven't even landed yet. So Brewery here is a little annoying because we have to actually land down on the platform below to hand off passengers. And then we have to fly up afterwards. You can see that green platform there below us.
Welcome to our growing center. Our trading floors are at your service.
Exactly right there is where we're gonna go for. Let's begin to slow our descent. There we go. We can go a little faster maybe. Open. Yes, you can, if I can remember where the open cargo is. Is it here? No, that's map. Is it here? That was airplane mode. Where did I put open cargo? Open closed map. Open closed cargo hold compartment C. C doesn't do anything. Oh, C's also bound to something else. Is that why it's messed up? Oh, because it's flight when it's action basics. Hold on. Now, you know what? We're gonna do something else. We gotta set that to that button. Place that one. Then we're gonna go to load cargo to that one and unload cargo there. Okay. Now, why is it not letting me open my cargo? I don't get it. We seem to have a cargo bay malfunction here. Yes, I am trying. Okay, let's try something here. Try to go out and lure us back in again. So that puts us up here instead. Can we open cargo now? Will she go out here? Oh, she will go out up here instead. Oh, well, we'll take it. Oh, I only got 19,000 instead of the 24 because I think she didn't like flying back in a ship with a burning engine. Well, we got her out. Let's oh, hold on, let's forgot. Let's just go ahead and refuel. Okay, let's figure out what we can do from here. Yeah, I don't want to fly. That was the insanely long trip. Right, we had that one, which was actually okay. If we fly that to power plant, that should be 10,000. Ah, we can make it to power plant without repairs. Does power plant have repair facilities? No, it does not. Maybe call a repair drone then. You're maybe right, Dongle. Oh, that wasn't the map. Service drone. This is gonna be heavy though. It's almost at our maximum capacity, so that's gonna be very difficult to fly with. And it's fragile, so we need to be very careful with our landings at power plant. This should be fun. But it's not that far, it's 38 kilometers, so we should be able to make that. And if we make it in good condition, it's 10,000 credits, which is a lot. And from power plant, we can probably go out to a place where we can buy ourselves a new ship, because I think we're beginning to have enough money to consider that. Caution, fragile load. Yeah, I'll take it. Cargo on board. Ah, this is gonna be fun. Oh, giving it everything it got. Come on. Oh god. Look at the ski levels. We need to stay low. We have high ski levels with a maximum altitude of 1300. Oh, we're already losing altitude here. And I should probably set a route. Proper route here. I need more altitude. I'm really just full. Engines are full throttle right now. This is all I got. I told you this was heavy. Need to get some speed up here. Whoa, don't do that. Okay, now we can throttle back a little bit. And see if we can do anything with these absolutely insane winds. You can see power plant out there on the map, or not the map, on the HUD. Look at the balloons. Uh-oh, too high. We went into the radiation. There we go, lost the engines. Uh-oh. They should come back once we descend below the safe altitude. We just have to stay very low, and hopefully we can pull out of this very, very insane dive. And I gun the engines to compensate for that little mishap. Gonna stay here for a second while I'm just gonna... Oh, there we go. So where's my hot? There it is. Yeah, solar something interference. I'm not sure actually what the K is for. I don't like staying low when it's dark, because I know we're flying over water, but I also know there's an island next to the power plant. We are nice and safe now. 500 meters should be fine. Let's level this thing out. Predicted ski levels is very low. Fly altitude above 3 kilometers. So now the ski levels should begin to change very soon, if these predictions are right, at least. Oh, we're down to 200. Oops. Pay attention to my altitude here. Sandstorm expected. Forecast is a sandstorm expected. Long flights do not. Okay, so it recommends to be careful with long-range flight as we have an incoming sandstorm now. Okay, let's begin to throttle down for the landing here. We're way fast here. Got the throttle, full throttle.
Welcome to our growing center. Our trading floors are at your service.
Gonna start by just getting rid of my descent altitude, just like that. And then I'm gonna begin to move us in, basically. Over the landing pad. Okay. We're getting a little bit of extra climbing now. That's fine. Gonna go ahead and throttle back a little bit. Remember, we have fragile cargo here, so we're gonna be very careful. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Don't go up. Come down. Very slowly. There we go. Beautiful landing. We have 94,000 now. Okay, we have... I think we're gonna go and look for a new ship now. So what I have in mind is to see if any of the ports... Because we could probably bring some batteries. We could take some G-type batteries. And if we bring those out to any of the small ports around this area, we can see we can get quite a bit of money for them. Probably make around 10,000. And that should definitely allow us to buy a new ship somewhere. But it's just gonna check. Actually, you know what? Let's do it the other way. Let's just click there. Click on the G-type batteries. Then find them out here on the list. Oh, they're not in alphabetic order. There we go. EVR only has cargo. That one only has cargo. There we go. That one, Wrangler Transit, you can see that has an airplane hangar, so that at least has a chance of having a flight. There we go, we can buy an Ox. We have an Ox. That's the one we have. So that's no good. Can we get it anywhere else? The only other option is down here. The Zephyr. Also only have cargo. Okay, where can we potentially get another aircraft then? Just check every place that actually has aircrafts here. That's way too far away. That only has a Scarab. Cargo Spaceway. Oh, okay, we can get the Ballista. That's the one I'm looking for. We can get the Ballista here. And it also has lots of Ox stuff. And it has Ballista engines, but the Ballista engines upgrade is gonna be 150,000. And we also need the 69,000 for the Ballista itself. Or we could fly it stock. Okay, so we're gonna go to the cargo spaceway. Where is the closest to cargo spaceway where we can deliver batteries then? That would be either Zephyr, which is 20,000, that's pretty good. Or that one, which is 17,000, and Zephyr is, you know, we're gonna go to Zephyr then. Let's go down here, deliver the batteries, and then, unless any of these produce anything that can go up to the spaceway. What do they need, the spaceway? Okay, nothing from any of the ports that we want to go. Bale is that? Oh, okay, right. Let's go there. I think that's a good place to go. Apart from the fact that there's a sandstorm now, so they have. Do we really just have to sit around and wait for the sandstorm to be over? Well, what about passengers from this place? Oh, hold on, he's going out there as well. We could buy batteries and probably take a passenger on board as well. I don't know, can we do that? Because how much does a passenger pay? That's almost 20,000 on top of... the like 18,000, so that's a lot of money if we can have both of them on board. Let's try that. Start by buying batteries. There we go. I don't know if I can deliver cargo and passengers at the same time. I've never tried, but I'm about to find out. Yes, I can. It seems I can, at least. At least it seems like we have a passenger that's getting on board. Can I ask something about lead? Yeah, go ahead.
Notice that the weather can be unpredictable.
Maximum profit, exactly. You're getting all the profit. I'm just gonna get us out of the pad here so we can have a straight shot towards towards whatever, whenever we're done. Okay. Are we really just... Where are these sandstorms? Should we just fly in the sandstorm? I mean, the winds are not that bad, are they? Looks like, if I'm just looking at it, if I get up a little higher, I think it would be fine. Ah. Or we just wait a little bit. See, taking off it's a lot easier now. I'm gonna fly around that mountain there. Get some speed. There we go. Level the thing out. And airplane mode. And then we can just throttle way back. I mean, we're not in a hurry. And we do have quite a bit of distance to cover here. Let's go and get some altitude here. I want to make sure I have enough fuel to actually land when I get there. And we are flying into a strong headwind. Wonderful. Perfect. Just what we need. Hold on, I'm just gonna check. Hold on, can we find... I want to see if I can spot some better weather somewhere. Oh, there we go. Winds have died down now. That's better here. Instead of 60 kilometers. It's a long flight out there. By the way, while we're flying out here, I guess I just want to mention that, of course, I do have a... Well, of course, but there is a giveaway for the game. And if you go to the link that will be in the chat in a second. Yes, that too, Dungle. Like and subscribe too if you do enjoy this. But there's a link in the description. There's a link in chat for a Google form. If you go and fill out that Google form, then towards the end of the live stream, I will be drawing a winner. And I will drawing 3 winners actually, and the winners will each get a copy of the game. You have to sign up there with your full Discord like name and the little number after the hashtag and all that, so I can find you on Discord and I can go ahead and give you the code for Steam so you can redeem the game. So if you're interested in getting a code for Frontier Pilot Simulator, then go and sign up there. And again, do not sign up multiple times. I will check it, and if I spot you signing up multiple times, Gonna delete all of your entries. You're not gonna have a chance to win anything. So at around 100 meters a second, that means we are flying around 6 kilometers a minute, so we should have about 10 minutes of flying left in order to get there. More altitude. Oh, I really don't want to get into trouble here. Look at those mountains. That doesn't look like a nice place to try and crash land. If you forgot your numbers after the name, then you can go ahead and sign up again with the numbers, because if I will go ahead and try to clean out names that doesn't have numbers after them also before we do the drawing. So if you sign up, then I will delete the entries where there's no numbers after. If depending, I don't know how many there's gonna be, but hopefully we can spot them. Should be a little bit of Excel magic should do it. So I'm not gonna punish you for signing up twice with if you forgot the numbers. Can this be played with a controller? Yes, it can. It can be played with keyboard and mouse, a controller, or a HOTAS, or I guess HOSAS too if you want to fly dual stick. Or a combination of them if you want to have like a throttle and a mouse maybe, I don't know. NPC change faction. I was doing data delivery missions for FedRank, but they are all independent right now. I couldn't find how they change factions. Can you describe it? NPCs shouldn't change faction. Factions can join or leave systems. So it might be that there's a system where there used to be a lot of Federation factions in it, or maybe there used to be a lot of Imperial factions in it, and then some of the factions were kicked out of the system and replaced with independent factions. Have I found a downed pilot? No, I haven't. That's actually a thing I haven't mentioned at all during the live stream here. There's a lot of Easter eggs in this game. Both on the ground, but also amongst the clouds, where you can go and find things. So, even though it might just be, you know, make some money, do some cargo hauling, sometimes it can be fun to go and do a little bit of exploration too. Right now, I've just been farming money because I want to have a new ship. I want to try the new bigger boat. Is that the sun out there? Or what's going on? Water gives the best profit. Where is that from? Where do you get the water profit from? I can't check it right now. We'll check it when we get here. So where do we fly water from and to? You made a new command dongle! Exclamation mark game. Oh, maybe it didn't work. Okay, here we go. Half fuel left. We have continuous flying. We should have around 50 kilometers worth of fuel left. From small to big islands, long haul. Okay. Have to check that out. Hold on, look at... No, you can't see that because my head's in the way. I'm just gonna move my camera here. Have I messed something up here? Because look at the passenger. It says 11 minutes of 7 minutes. Was there a time limit? Does she want us to go there faster? I'm sorry, but I can't go there that fast. Maybe that's why we didn't get as much payment out of it. Oh well. If we still get just part of it, it was just some extra credits on top of the batteries we were flying with anyway. Actually, I should probably put my camera over there. That's probably where it's the least intrusive for the game UI. You lose money over time. Okay. So she's not happy with it. With it taking this long. Well, screw you then. I'm really tempted to go up higher. Oh, there we go. There's some sun flares there. It was like to get a little bit of sunlight, but... No, so the destination is still below her name, so we're still heading towards the destination, we're just not making it there as fast as she would like. A cyclone is coming. In about 5 minutes. There'll be a heavy downpour. Oh my god. Okay, we have 5 minutes to put this thing on the ground, I guess. Yeah, I didn't notice the name. Is this update 9 for Elite Odyssey? If only we had atmospheric flight mechanics like this, that would be awesome. Okay, I think we can kill the engines and just glide it in to kill some speed. And then just begin to kill our... and brake. Overshot that a little bit. Where did they go? Oh, that is below us somewhere. Seriously, where did they go? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're low on fuel. That's fine. There we go. recharge. Yeah, if there was no refuel, that would have been interesting. Did I get rid of her? we only got 5,000 credits. Hey, we're gonna do the trip here anyway, so doesn't matter, does it? Now we do have that downpour coming in, but I kind of want to go up there. Cyclone, life-threatening. It is highly recommended to lower the height as soon as possible. Seems like a perfect time to take off, isn't it? What do you guys think? Should we take off and just, you know what, let's just do it. What could go wrong? Way, it's all over the place. There's the cyclone. Woo! We go. Hey, we have a very strong headwind. Nice. We're just gonna power through it. We can do it. We're flying right into a 35 meter a second headwind. Yeah, I know we can. So don't go up. We have exclamation marks. We might want to go down actually. Go very low. See if we can. Try to go a little bit lower and see if we get some better conditions down there. I don't want to go too low though. Try to go below 500, see if that helps. Favorable for flying it. Okay, we've got high up altitude ski levels. That's good. But wind conditions are the same down here. Ah, come on. I'm fighting this thing a little bit. I should have an overhead camera. You can actually see the amount of like micro adjustments that you're constantly making to make this thing fly somewhat. You can actually see it on the control surfaces, even though they do react very slowly. Now, is the cargo spaceway the one that's very high? Where you have to go up like 4 kilometers in order to actually land there? I think there's one, and I think it's the cargo spaceway where you really have to go up high. And how high is it? Because our ski levels just dropped down to 3.5 kilometers. So Okay, 3 kilometers. So as long as our ski levels are... Okay, about 2.8 to 2. Okay, now it's down to 3 kilometers. So we have two choices now. It's gonna go down to 3 kilometers. Either we go and we divert to Concord over there on the left, or we divert to Hardmine. I prefer to divert to Concord, I think, because Hardmine is in the mountains, and I don't want to land in the mountains in this kind of weather. Or we just keep going and hope for the best. Yeah, yeah, the ski level altitude is basically a flying ceiling. Oh. Look at the headwind. 65. Oh my god, we need to divert. There is no way I'm diverted to Concord because I'm not comfortable with the fuel and then that headwind. Then we're gonna have enough fuel to actually land there. I need to turn a lot here. I'm not even close to flying towards Concord right now. And there it is again. Come on. Turn. There we go. We actually have to go straight into the wind anyway. I mean, if it's 2.8, we should be able to get there with a ski level of altitude of 3.4 kilometers. But the strong headwind is kind of making me a little worried because stuff like this happens where you're almost up to 70 meters a second. So I'm gonna try to see if we can get this thing down at Concord. Then we're gonna wait out the storm there. And I hope we're gonna be able... We should have enough fuel to make a safe landing at Concord, even in this weather. Yeah, so when I'm talking about wind conditions, I'm referring to the compass up in the corner. Now we just have side winds, very strong side winds actually. We need to pretty much fly towards the spaceway in order to have our ship fly towards Concord. We're still not flying towards Concord. Still not flying toward Concord. Now we're flying toward Concord. What just happened? And now we have a tailwind. Wind condition just changed drastically. And look at the range. We have so much more range now. So now I think we're gonna divert back towards... Okay. That is better. Okay.
Attention, double tariffs imposed on food sales in the Hardmine.
I have the storm. Maybe something like that. We'll see if we get back into a storm in a second. Then it might have been a bad decision. But I'm gonna begin to climb. I want to get some altitude so we can get up to those like 3 kilometers when we get to the spaceway. Right now I have around 80 kilometers worth of fuel, and with 30 kilometers to go, that should give us plenty to do a VTOL landing. Yeah, that is what the weather changes are very instant. They could have made them a little bit more gradual, I think. Because it's basically like, now you're in a storm, storm is over, now you just get another flying condition with another random wind. This is so much nicer to fly, and you don't really have to fight it as much as you did before. We're about to go down to half fuel tank now. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Yeah, let's get some altitude. Need more altitude. We still need another kilometer, almost. Keep on climbing. Oh, that's almost 2.8. Let's go all the way up to 3 and then try to keep it there. And begin to level it out. Okay, let's keep it here. Let's see how this goes. We're also flying a lot faster up here, which is both a blessing and a curse. Okay, I can actually see it there below us, so we definitely have enough altitude. We can begin to descend a little bit, I think. You know what? Just gonna glide it in from here. Maybe not fully. Okay, slow descent. Begin to slow us down and brake hard. Oh, coming in a little hot there. Glad I was not carrying cargo. Oh, a little bit too far. Ha! Messing this up. Hold on. There we go. And engines are off. Let's get inside. Okay. I'm gonna buy myself a new boat. Berliner. Yes, I want to buy a Berliner. Nice. Let's go in for upgrades right away. Yeah, we're gonna give it a color scheme, and we're gonna see if there's any upgrades we can afford. We still want some money to actually fly some cargo. But look at that, 10,000 kilograms, 10 tons of fuel in this thing. That's twice as what we had before. We're not there yet. We should be. Look at that. That's a big, big thing. Okay, first, most importantly, customization. What should we call this? Give me some suggestions for names in chat. Whale. Beluga liner. How long names can you actually give it? Can we call it? Hold on. Top 1%. Fuselage cover. Can have green. Oh, white. Ah, it should be white, shouldn't it? I mean, I kind of want green too, but we can go white and then put some green accents on it. Colors. So what is this changing? Oh, that's the accent color there. And what is this changing? Oh, we can put a hue on the. Oh, hold on. Does that mean? Are you happy, Dunkel? Does the game work with your verbal control? Yes, it does. You can go very pink. I think I like white. Okay. Upgrades. What do they have? So they have wings, a lot of stuff with the Ox, but all they really have is we can get the landing gear for 50,000. Or hold on, what about this? Did I sell my old ship? Yeah, okay, I think you automatically sell your old ship. But I don't think they have... There's something with the textures in this thing that doesn't look right. They have the engines, which we can't afford. And I don't think we want to spend that much on landing gear right away. Just gonna see if there's anything here we can take with us. What's the carrying capacity even? A lot, probably. We can do a little run there. That's gonna be like 17 kilometers. Buy food. Nope. Let's go to North 1 with this. This is very heavy though. Probably not what I want to do on the first trip, but that's decent money to make there. Then we have some very, very fragile drones that nobody wants. These are also very fragile. You know what? We're gonna take a small trip just down there. Even though it's not the biggest profit, it should give us a little bit. So let's go up to the pad up here so we can actually go and buy this stuff. They have cockpit view? Yes, they do. There it is. But it's a little difficult to maneuver. No, don't crash the engines. It's brand new. Oh, we could actually take a passenger. He's going to Port South. Hold on. How much is he gonna pay for taking us to Port South? That's a long way to fly for 18,000. That's not gonna happen, dude. Look at that, 16,000 carrying capacity with a full fuel tank. This is basically nothing. I can do a plane mode takeoff. Yeah, we can try that. I'm just gonna turn myself around here. Line ourselves up. There we go. Give ourselves a little bit extra runway. Oh, you see that animation? Oh, that's nice. I like that. Ski levels are fine. Ski levels are at 3,300. We are at 2.5, so we're gonna go down, so that's fine. Oh, it's veering off. Come on, take off. No! Ah, that didn't go well. Is it really gonna take us all the way to hard mine? Oh, that didn't go well, did it? Brand new boat. We have insurance, so we gotta get some of it back. We gotta get it back. But it's gonna send us to hard mine now. I don't know what went wrong. I was trying to keep it straight, but it kept veering off to the side. This was brand new. No, we can't open the map right now. Insurance is cheap. Yeah, it's fine. But we lost the cargo, which kind of sucks. So we have this little escape pod, basically. And it's gotta send us to the nearest station that has a recovery port. Bah. Oh, do they have anything here?
Thanks for coming. People here really need food.
Hi, geologists have a job for you. Play some geolocators, and there's 20K in it for you. Contact me if interested.
Nah. I just want to figure out what we can do here. Now that we are at Hardmine, they need food? Wow, they will pay 80,000 for water? Oh, so that's the trip you're talking about. Flying up to Port Estelle and then bring water back. That's a lot of money, yeah? Anything we can get from anywhere close? 70 kilometers?
Delivery of goods to the trading post is carried on according to the schedule. Follow the signs to find your nearest trading post.
I think the best right now was actually go and... where was it? Oh, there was one here that was only 25 kilometers. That's back at the Spaceway. I don't want to go to the Spaceway again. Just been there, and profits are not that great. Actually, we need to get profits out of here. What am I even doing? Everything is going to the Spaceway. There's some here that's going out to Concord. Okay, we could try to just fly this back to Port... what time is it? No, you know, we're gonna do a short trip in this. We're just gonna take a short one out to Concord. It's not a lot of money, but... it should be relatively straightforward. Then we can go and play with water later. Oh, ski levels are dropping. What do I think of the game so far? It's enjoyable, it's quite relaxing. I mean, you need to really be into the whole cargo hauling gameplay where you spend time on, like, sitting and finding good trade routes and those kind of things. And the fact that the market changes all the time is, makes it quite interesting, because you can't just find one profit route and keep running it for days. It's eventually gonna dry out. Let's see. Head out to Concord. Okay, let's see what this thing can do. Oof. Did we bring some heavy cargo here that I missed or something? What's the stall speed on this thing? That should be fine. What on earth is this thing doing? Could we not fly into the volcano, please? Let's try to throttle this way back. Let's see what kind of range we will get out of this if we throttle back to a very economical setting here. Okay, on the current thrusters, wow, it's oscillating a lot. Come on. Dampen that, thank you. I mean... Now we are losing altitude, so then we need a little bit higher throttle settings here to not lose altitude. But this is also unupgraded, right? We don't have upgraded batteries, we don't have upgraded engines or anything like that, so we can definitely get some more range out of this if we upgrade it a little bit. But again, the engines themselves was 150, and I don't know what the batteries, how much they're gonna cost us. Check the cockpit in this thing. It's not bad. I like it. Looks very similar to the other one. Can we do a barrel roll? No, let's not do that. I actually want this to succeed. It has these weird, like, sometimes it just completely loses it. Is there a cockpit view? Yes, there is. There you go. I don't think I can look around with the mouse. Oh, you can look around. Can I do that in third person as well? Well, I'm just gonna make this not crash. Oh, look at that. The y-axis is inverted, which is a little weird. Does it have autopilot? Not that I know of, no. Now my guess is that this thing will take a while to stop. Yeah, I know you can change the version setting, but it's just inverted now. Where? Are they on the other side of the island? I hope they are. Now, once we land here on Concord, I think I want to do the giveaway. So this is your last chance to go and sign up if you want to have a chance to win a copy of Frontier Pilot Simulator. So go to the link, you'll find it in the chat. Okay, let's full throttle this. Where's the pad? It's over there.
Welcome to one of the largest bases of Red Bull. Have a good time.
I think I'm about approximately in the right position. Oh, I was there. There it is. I see it. Well, you look at that landing. Yeah, half fuel, but I wasn't super economical in my flying here. I was mainly just trying to give this thing a go, see how it would perform. You pilot heavy ships better? Well, I don't know if you were here like 10 minutes ago. Okay, and we could continue the whole game loop from here. Probably want to go back to that whole moving water around. What is that? Smuggle alcohol. No. That's decent money made here. Again. But let's go ahead. And let's do the giveaway. I'm just gonna get out of the game here. Exit game. There we go. Now what we're gonna do now is I'm just gonna go and find the winners of... Oh, we're gonna find the list of people who've entered. I'm gonna do all of it here on screen so you guys can follow along. So there are no no one feels like they've been cheated. We'll just go ahead and quickly find. Okay, here we go. So here we have the list of people who signed up for the giveaway. We're gonna take all of those and we're gonna put them into a spreadsheet. That also means that the giveaway is now closed, of course. Oh, spreadsheet's on the other screen. Give me a second. Go on. Spreadsheet. Yes. Oh, are you kidding me? It doesn't want to format it? Ugh. Okay, hold on. Visual Studio Code. New. Oh, they are all on one line. Are you actually kidding me, Google? Can we get this thing exported? Great spreadsheet. Oh, right. That's probably better. Just do it in Google Spreadsheets. Okay, we don't need that column. Delete column. Yes. No. Not delete column. Delete column. Cannot delete column from data. Consider hiding is... yeah, okay. Zoom in a little bit so you guys can see what's going on here too. I'm just going to quickly skim through it and see if I can spot some that are not falsy. There's one there. Oh, hold on, is it better if I take it from here? Will it then transfer over to the other? Because I don't think I can edit in this one. But this should transfer better. Yes. Okay, let's try that again. Oh. We're gonna look for stuff. There was one we found there. Also, no numbers. Can't use that. No numbers. Can't use that. I have no idea if that's going to work, but we'll see if that one's being drawn. No numbers. You're gone. Numbers there. Okay, fine. Then we're going to insert a column. Data. Sort. Column A. Yeah, okay. Here we go. And we're gonna say here equals to that one equals that one. Oh, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't want double. Okay, fair enough. Because then we could just drag this all the way down. And now it should say false. Oh, here we go. Tom. Signed up multiple times. You're out. We have another one here who decided to sign up multiple times. Bye-bye. There we go. Okay. So now we have gotten rid of cheaters, and we also have gotten rid of anyone who doesn't have numbers, so I can't contact those on Discord. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go to random.org. We want to yeah, that's fine. Lottery quick pick. No. List randomizer. Here we go. Enter list of items. Boom. There we go. Enter in all the names. Wheel of names. Is that a thing? Probably not DE. Should we just... Oh, that's fun. Okay. Okay. Ha! Okay. Yes, I see it, Dungle. I got it. Click to spin or press Control Enter. Okay, so now we have people on... That's fun. Now we have people here. And I also have them over here in my spreadsheet, so I can go and I can put a little star on these people here. This is fun. Let's close these. There we go. Okay. Yes, that's fine. So we're gonna click, and again, we're gonna draw 3 winners. So I'm gonna click 3 times, and of course, if the same one comes out twice, then well, then they're not gonna be be drawn to win 2 games twice. But then we will just spin again, so you can't win twice. Still a double. I don't think there's any more doubles in here, but we can just double check. So we don't have any. That one equals that one, and nope, they're all false now. It was just some of them were ref before. Take out the name when you spin. That's a good point. Okay, we're gonna spin and we're gonna see who is the lucky winner of the first of 3 lucky winners. So we're gonna click. Good luck, everybody. See who shows up. It is. Oh, it's gonna move. Yeah, it was gonna move. I'm just gonna take and find person here. Isn't it still sorted? There it is. You get a little X because you won the first one. And then we can remove him. Is he then removed from the list? I think he is. Let's try again then. Yeah, so he's now removed from the list. Next winner is... Oh, it didn't move again. 40 BC. Congratulations. Very first one. And Commander John Wingnut. Congratulations to all of you. Commander, of course. There he is. Okay. Congratulations to the winners. I will be contacting you after the live stream, sending you some codes. Hope you're in chat to be here to see the actual drawing. If not, then you'll have a message waiting for you on Discord. But that's going to be it for today. Again, if you are interested in picking up Frontier Pilot Simulator, you can go and check it out on Steam, where it has been launched today. So brand new. Go and check it out. But again, that's going to be it for today. I'm going to call the stream now. I really hope you enjoyed it. It was fun doing something a little different. No, not today, Dunkel. I'm going to have to go straight to bed. I'm really tired today. And next live stream, I don't know, maybe we're going to get some live streams going at the end of the week when we get update 9. Probably want to go and play around with the new SRV when we get that in Elite. We also have new limpets, so it could be fun to go and sit and theorycraft that a little bit. So I'll probably see if I can get an Elite Dangerous stream going later on in the week when we get update 9. Do stay tuned. It'll be on, I'll announce it over on Discord when I go live, of course. So maybe it's going to be Friday, Saturday, something like that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But that's good for today. Thanks for watching. And oh, hold on. We need to raid someone on Twitch. We need to raid someone on Twitch. Do we have other people actually playing Frontier Pilot Simulator right now? There must be other people than me playing it. I mean, and I have my own stream active. Great. Nope. I am the only one on Twitch streaming Frontier Pilot Simulator right now. Okay. You know what? In that case, I'm going to send you in the direction of a Elite Dangerous stream instead. Oh. Lave Radio is live. Let's go and do Lave. Let's go and send you guys over to Lave Radio. There we go. Gonna send you guys over to Lave Radio. And yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in space.